really hats off to our group finding a way. Obviously, that's an excellent football team. They are they get all the credit that they deserve. You could feel they were a physical, tough football team. I can't say enough about what a great job our defense did to be able to get 4 interceptions. Cam Kitchens, Darius Williams, Kobe Durant, stop after stop. What a job by Ethan Evans to be able to pin him inside deep at the end right there, forcing them to have to go the length of the field to even get in position to kick a field goal. And then, man, what a great opportunity for us to be able to learn some things offensively. We started off the game, thought we started off pretty well, ended up only having 3 plays in the second quarter, had some things that we can really learn from in terms of early down efficiency. You get behind the sticks against a great defense like that, but we're never going to apologize for finding ways to be able to win. This is a resilient group. Love what I saw from our defense. I thought special teams made their plays and did an excellent job, with the 5 times that we did have to punt. And there's going to be some learning opportunities that we can have. But I'm grateful to be a part of this team. I love the way that they just stay connected. They stay together. They're never out of the fight. And, defense and special teams did an excellent job and made enough plays offensively. I thought Kyron ran really well. Started off the game, then we kind of got into a lull. Had some guys kind of get banged up, but it's a great defense. They did a great job, and we'll learn from it and take it from there. He got his elbow. Not sure exactly what it is. I'll have more information for you guys tomorrow.
Sean, how would you describe the emotions?
Oh man, it's awesome. I mean, here's the thing that I love. These guys, they stay connected. There's so much work that goes into being able to get that. And it was really the next step in our journey that we're on. And whether we came up short and they make that field goal or whether we end up winning, there's nothing like celebrating with those guys, being able to learn and continue to grow. But I love that team, and it's a lot of fun in there. I think you can hear that too. Why would you ask me, are you trying to bait me? You gonna get me fined right there? Doesn't matter what I think. I'm not the ones making the calls. So ultimately, I'm just glad we came away with the win today.
Can you explain? You didn't record a sack, but how effective was that first sack?
Oh, they were effective. And that's why I say stats are for losers, because they affected and influenced the game in a huge way. Obviously, Sam is a great quarterback, but he was getting off of his spot. I thought a lot of the pressure that we did get is what led to some of the decisions where our guys ended up making some great plays. To be able to get those 4 interceptions throughout the course of the day. Really proud of that group. I think the defensive staff, Chris Shula, defensive coaches, can't say enough about the job. We have been excellent in the red zone, and I'm really proud of that group. But I thought our front had a big impact on that game, Dennis, even if the sacks didn't necessarily show up.
Ever since you guys...
Yep.
And just as a whole getting this win together, not just
It was big, and I really thought, it was awesome to be able to see special teams. You're not taking for granted making all the extra points. We needed every single one of them today. I thought Ethan, I think we punted 5 times. He did a great job on those. Had to speed up his delivery on a couple. Looked like the protection was really good. Shahid's a dangerous returner, and so we kind of had a specific approach that we wanted to take. But what a job by Ethan, and made enough plays. I thought it would have been nice to be able to finish with the ball in our hands. It was a great job by Puka on the first run on the jet sweep, and it's a great defense. Got a lot of respect for those guys, and we're going to grow from this. I promise you that.
Since you guys lost Kello in week 2, these the DBs have been challenged a lot. But what's impressed you the most about just how they've grown since then?
Well, first of all, I can't say enough about, just the leadership from Aubrey Pleasant. Obviously, Chris Beek does a great job as well. But being able to pour into these guys, and then ultimately the players are the ones that are delivering in big ways. I think Kobe Durant has been so solid, so steady. It's been great being able to get Darius back out there, and how fun is it to see the growth of an Emmanuel Forbes. He's competitive, he's tough, I think he's tackling well. Kobe's playing complete football, and it was great to be able to get Darius out there, made a couple key and critical plays. He's always been a guy that just kind of finds the football, and then I think in a lot of ways, really the back end as a whole, Nate, what a job by Cam Kitchens. I thought Cam Curl had a great game. Really, what a credit to Josh Wallace coming in. I mean, Quentin Lake is such a glue guy for our team, the amount of things that he does, and you got to give Josh Wallace his credit for coming in and doing an excellent job for us.
Sean, the past say this was the next step in your guys' journey. What did you learn about it?
I learned that we can find different ways to win. We leaned on the defense. They got the turnovers. I thought we were able to capitalize on some of the short fields. Obviously, early on in the game, you go right down the field and you don't convert on that 4th down, but then we end up coming back the next drive and doing that off of Cam's interception. And so What I learned is this group is who I thought in terms of resilient. They stay in the fight. They stay connected no matter who's picking up the weight, and I think that's a recipe for good things. But we'll take it a day at a time. We'll look at this film. We'll clean it up, and excited to be able to get ready for our next one.
Sean, the last couple of weeks, the defensive guys were talking about how this offense was motivating them. What was it like on the sidelines as an offensive guy today, not just with the interceptions, but also holding them for field goals instead of touchdowns?
Yeah, you talk, well, I think this, I could just speak for the team. I'm proud of our football team overall. I'm proud of the way that our defense, made the plays that were necessary just to be able to impact and influence the game for us to be able to come out on top with the points. I love the way that they did it. I think the offensive guys are going to be excited about their opportunity to be able to learn and grow. And that's a great group that they went against today, but I know that we can play better. There's certainly some things that, I can do a better job for us collectively, but I'm proud of our football team. We're not going to apologize for finding different ways to win.
Last one, Ted.
Coach, how did you see that last completion for Seattle when the clock went down to 1 second? Was that, that was an unusual way to let the clock.
It was. I think John Hussey always does a great job. He said the guy gave himself up, and so that left 1 second off. And I'm not too upset about it because they missed the kick. Yeah, so.